All right, it's the rundown. Tuesday, February 13th, brought to you by BodyArmor Flash IV. We all got it right up here.
That's a good one.
It's time to reach for real hydration with BodyArmor Flash IV. It's packed with electrolytes, zinc for an added immune boost, especially important during sick season now, and no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. Flash IV provides the rehydration your body needs, whether you're feeling under the weather, you just had an intense workout, or maybe you broke dry January earlier than you'd like, or maybe you're doing dry February or dry 2024 and you've broken all that too. BodyArmor Flash IV can help bring you back, especially after last week in Vegas. Our whole company, everyone was there that has been drinking it to rehydrate or just feel good. Head on over to the BodyArmor store on Amazon and get yours today. I've been thinking about getting back in the gym. I'm gonna be bringing this with me.
This will help, Tommy.
I'm not allowed to get strong. I'm allowed to go to the gym.
All right.
So I'm not going to gain muscle. I'm thinking of getting toned. So
You probably get away with
Low impact, like women's workouts you should do.
my plan was actually to go back to the gym this morning. Last night I made my hard-boiled eggs. I was going to wake up at 7 a.m., start my new routine, but I instead was up till 3:30 a.m. watching the DraftKings Barstool After Dark free throw challenge. We set Barstool as a company. The NBA broke the NBA free throw record, made 41 straight free throws. If you don't know what this was, basically Barstool and DraftKings announced a partnership to kick things off. We did this After Dark free throw competition where Dave, Big Cat, and then a combination of 5 others had to combine to make 41 straight free throws with 1 mulligan per round. So if you missed, you could shoot again. Dave had to shoot the 15th shot, the 30th shot, and the final shot, which was the 41st shot. Big Cat had to make 2 every round, and then the 5 other people also had to make 2. Nobody could shoot more than 10 in a row, though. And it went for 15 hours and 46 minutes, about 7,600 throws. When it ended this morning, about 9 a.m., they did it. I could not get enough of it. Last night, I was like, I'll put it on maybe like as background noise as I'm doing other stuff. I was captivated. I just had it on my TV. I literally at one point just stood in my living room for 30 minutes watching every single throw. Like there was something oddly captivating about it, like relaxing. It just like watching the motion, the repetition.
Stephen Shea he rebounded the whole time.
Stephen Shea, we'll talk about our heroes of the night. Stephen Shea was fantastic. Dave, clutch shots. Titus, obviously. Kirk is apparently like an unbelievable free throw
Kirk
shooter.
is, I was so, like if you see Kirk, he's like, I run. I'm like, okay, I don't know if I want to see that. And then, because he was running when he was here on Surviving Barstool, and then he said he was good at free throws, and I didn't know if I believed him. He hit 966 free throws. He almost didn't miss. The entire time. It was incredible. He was
outside of Titus the best free throw shooter for a long time until we started to like bring in the ringers. Like he was. I would not. I know. I'd heard now that apparently he was like great in high school and stuff.
He was all state.
I would have thought. And then he was so. It was almost going under the radar because he wasn't going on like they were just. He was doing exactly what it needed. He'd go 4 shots in a row, 6 shots in a row. I think he had 10 at one point. It was like he was automatic or just quiet success.
It was incredible. I did not expect that at all. Shout out Kirk. We're big mini fans here.
Who's Mulligan?
Carrie Mulligan.
Yes.
He was there too?
Yeah.
Or is that the actress?
Yeah.
1 mulligan per round.
So Mulligan could shoot 1 run per round.
That's one person?
This person was go in and she could shoot 1 per round, and then that was it.
Oh.
Yeah, she was in Chicago shooting.
Oh, that was nice. They let her play a little game at the news.
Yeah, well, they had to hit the woman quota.
Wait, and then Kirk hit 900. He got the ball into the hoop 966 times.
Yep.
Yep. Which is coincidentally the amount of three-pointers that Jeff D'Lo missed.
Jeff D'Lo
bottom heavy
is so lucky that this happened last night. Oh my God! Because otherwise, like that honestly might be the lead story on the rundown tonight.
I felt secondhand, and I was like, I want him to hit it so bad because I could I've been like there where you can feel the pressure of everyone watching. I felt bad for him, but I mean, you did that first.
Yeah, well, I went to that little gym class we have there, and I tried to hit the ball a bunch of times, but that hoop was unseasonably high. That's why.
Oh, yeah, it was like
I
That's why you
prefer
missed.
7.5 foot rim if we're being honest.
That's why I couldn't get it in there. And the balls were filled up by Tom Brady probably. That's why I couldn't get a good shot.
All right. You know what?
Other storyline. So I mean, we assembled basically the free throw Avengers. Like Pat Bev, a professional basketball
That was
player,
insane.
showed up. He had a game in Milwaukee last night
With the NBA.
with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah,
And he's got one tonight. He came for like maybe an
Hopped in his
hour.
Rolls Royce, came over.
Couple hours.
that.
Yeah, and he showed up with a Happy Meal from McDonald's. Like nobody is more for the team than Pat Bev.
He's
like
the best.
We've never had an athlete buy into Barstool. I mean, busting with the boys too. But like Pat Bev, like is they're retired now. Pat Bev is just like a current NBA player. Like a good and important piece of a contending team, and he's just all about
He's
it.
tasked with guarding NBA superstars.
Yeah.
He does that and then hops in his car, somehow still has the energy to drive 2 hours. I mean, pretty nice car driving. And then get there, turn on, hit the foul shots, meet up with Mantis, and then it was
And
incredible.
Logan was there.
Mantis was there. We brought Mantis. Do you know about Mantis, Joey?
Praying mantis?
Young Mantis.
No. Who's this?
His body got put on backwards at birth.
So he won a Barstool Idol talent competition in 2018.
Oh.
He's deformed, as Dave
A title
would say.
holder.
Uh,
Oh God. But is something really wrong with him?
not mentally. Like he's mentally sharp, very funny, very smart. What?
Oh, he's got BDS.
He's BMW, body made wrong.
yeah.
He's got, I mean,
Yeah, obviously I don't know. Something with the
Okay,
body
but
is
he
not.
did he he had an advantage in getting the ball in the hoop then?
I don't know if you'd consider it an advantage.
he wants.
Well,
hit
did
90
they
free throws
give
in
him
a row.
special treatment because he's
No.
Oh.
He
not
was
disabled.
shooting from the same free throw. Yeah, he's not disabled.
I am.
Honestly, the diagnosis is he's just got a weird shaped body. But other than that, there's nothing, to my knowledge, that's wrong with him. Like you talk to him, you wouldn't know.
He hit 90 in a row one time, allegedly. 98 in a row.
98
or
in
something,
a row, yeah.
Allegedly. I can't believe he was there. Dave signed him to a one-day contract. You know, he seems to be a person who, like, he left here, they didn't get renewed, whatever. He's fine with it. He's happy.
He's
his
doing
thing.
very
Goes
well.
viral all the time, crushes.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of YouTube subscribers, TikTok followers, Instagram followers, and I feel like recently, specifically, I've been seeing him like all over. So I don't know if this one-day contract leads to him coming back, but I think even if not, he's doing well in the post Barstool world. But yeah, he showed up in his LeBron Miami Heat jersey.
Yeah.
Him and Pat Bev interacting was like everything you'd imagine and more. Like you wanted to see Pat Bev react to Mantis knocking down shot
He's
after
rebounding
shot.
for him.
Yeah. So Mantis comes in, then Ohio's Tate came in. He quit his job in Ohio. Was like, tell my principal I quit. He's a teacher, and he quit.
Oh, okay.
You don't know anything about the Ohio State stuff
He has
going on?
no idea about any
Wow,
of
what a
no idea about any of
What does he do? He's a teacher.
him, Nate and Kelly have like a podcast.
A
they're
love
starting
triangle?
together. Yeah, they have a love triangle
a love
going
hate.
on. That's really all you need to know. He showed up there. He was big down the stretch.
Is he from
too.
Youngstown? I have a friend from Youngstown, Ohio, Bob.
Youngstown Bob? Yeah,
Does he know him?
probably.
Both from Ohio.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know if he eats pussy as good as Youngstown Bob.
No,
but
no one does.
Nobody does. And then we just had a few ringers show up. The one guy, Scott Morris, was the guy at the end. He DM'd, I think, the PMT account. He was a former D1 player at UNH. He was unbelievable. He just showed up.
Was he in this sweatshirt?
Yeah, I saw him.
Honestly, yeah.
He had the
a
blue
baby
beach
blue
color.
version of that
Yeah.
one. And he just
Classic.
hit he was autumn. So the winning team ended up being Ohio's Tate, Mantis, some guy in the Cavs thing. I think he was another ringer. Scott Morris, Titus
was
unbelievable. Like I obviously know he was a former basketball player, but it's like still just being a former basketball player doesn't mean you're automatic from the free
I
throw
always
line.
thought he got a little too much. It didn't annoy me, but I was like, okay, like a little too much shine for being a good player. But then I saw him shoot.
Oh, it was
I was
deserved.
like, oh, you're a pro. Like,
Yeah.
you're so far above everyone else.
It was stunning anytime Titus missed.
oh, yeah.
Like it was like you could almost automatically. They were using him a lot to go from like 6 to 14 the first Dave shot. You could almost bank on like Titus just hitting 8 over and over. So
and
he
Big
was
T too.
Well, Big T, Big T is a very good free throw shooter. In the past, last night he started off good, and then the wheels kind of fell off for Big T. I felt bad because I do know I've seen videos of him being very good, but I think he got in his own head.
Yeah.
And it is funny, like it's stunning that if outside of Titus, obviously, maybe our 3 best free throw shooters are Big T, Jersey Jerry, and Kirk. You would never expect. Well, not people that I guess work here, but. Jersey, well, not counting Tate either. Jersey Jerry was also unbelievable. I felt Jersey Jerry wasn't getting enough shine. He was just stepping up to the line, all 5'7" of them, however tall he is.
I didn't see him shoot for some reason.
He didn't shoot that much. Anytime I saw Jerry shoot, he would just go up there, knock down 8 in a row, and then just walk back. It was incredible.
Did everyone get their turn? So when the first guy went, he's able to, is it timed how many you can throw in this many minutes?
No, it was just how many in a row you can make without missing.
Without stopping.
But once you missed, it reset to 0. So it was strategy of all right, this guy's made 4 in a row, but is he going to miss the next one?
And it was a lineup, and then the next guy.
Yeah.
And that way, I was sponsored by DraftKings. Can people at home bet against who is going to win that free throw thing?
So there was a whole pool. Yeah, there was a pool.
How fun!
Free-to-play pool on DraftKings.
Yep.
The Barstool After Dark
Are you lying?
pool. So there were up to $100,000 in cash prizes.
It was
because I would have bet. Obviously, if I was betting.
So there were set questions. There were set 15 questions. So it wasn't a bet as much as it was a pool, free to play pool, and 15 questions you had to answer, and depending on how many you get right.
Well, I would have bet on the real people that play basketball.
Yeah, I don't know. There were 15. Yeah, that would have
half
been.
of it was ringers who we had to bring in. We did do it, but also we had Pat Bev and people from the outside.
I don't think there was there was definitely no egregious ringer brought.
No.
If we had Steph Curry show up or something, but Pat Bev works for Barstool.
Right.
And yeah, I mean the 2 guys at the end I guess don't work for us, but they're not. There was just a fucking random couple of white guys we found off the street. It wasn't. It's not they're. So I totally fair. Stephen Che rebounded the entire time. PFT too wasn't even involved in the competition. He stayed the whole time and rebounded. Che, and also what I respect about Che was he switched up his pass every time.
I saw that.
Titus, he went with a rhythmic lob. Big Cat was
he learned what worked for people.
Yes,
and fed them the ball perfectly.
It was bounce pass. He'd be bounce pass, chest pass, that was very Stephen Che.
When he walked.
He's disciplined. That's why Che is in there.
Yeah, we had Rico versus the chat. So the Rumble chat was on the screen. They were giving it to Rico. Rico was, if you can believe it, not handling it great. Going
she
back. She
spirals out of control. That mood swing bitch.
Yeah,
I love her though.
Bit of a temper on that Bosco, but he made some shots. He had an interesting free throw motion where it was almost like he was faking a shot every time.
He forced himself to do 5 in a row.
Yeah.
Give me 5, and then he did 5 in a row. I'd like to see a 3-point competition between Joey and Jeff at some point. Maybe when the stream ends, we do that.
I would like to see that too.
Why are they always there so late? They were finding needles in the haystack in the middle of the fucking night.
Well, but it's Jerry After Dark, Barstool After Dark.
Oh, that's why? See, I'm learning so much sitting here. I
mean, this could have theoretically been done by 6 o'clock if they did this in an hour or 2. But
and Dave stayed there overnight?
Yeah, stayed there the whole time.
God, that's company,
he had to hit the 3 biggest shots, and clutch as all hell, Dave. I mean, very strategically missed the first one on 15 in the final round. Strategically get that mulligan out of the way. Don't let people even think about it. Rattled home 15, rattled home 30.
Did Carrie Mulligan stay there that late?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was there the whole time.
Oh my! For an A-list celebrity, that's a big deal.
She was there the whole night. Mulligan.
She's an actual fan, so she was able to.
And Big Cat too. 2 huge shots at the end. He left to go take his son to school, I believe. Came back. He was most of the night. Big Cat was taking the first 2 shots.
He doesn't have a nanny?
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure
it is a thing.
I think it might have been
I have full
let me get my mind right.
I'm part-time.
When you reach a level of wealth, it's that's something you can hang your hat on. I take my son to school every day.
Yeah.
This is what celebrities like to do that.
And I think it was probably he was there for fucking, I don't know, 15 hours. A get your mind right, get out of the building, get back. Because he had to hit 2. So a lot of the night he was hitting the first 2. It's let's get out of the way. But he had to hit. They hit 38 in a row, and they hadn't used Big Cat's 2 shots. So he stepped up having to hit the 39th and 40th ones.
Unreal.
And he hit both. Dave hits 41, which you could hear a pin drop in the gym. It rattled around for it felt like an eternity, sank through. So it is I feel it worked out because we got the drama. Like, instead of having Scott Morris, like, just sink, like, 31 through 40, like, the final 3 shots had to be Big Cat and Dave, and they stepped up and they did.
I want to do it next time. Part of me was thinking I go there with one arm because I think I would have been. Actually, I don't know. I think everyone there was much better than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone there. I mean, also you get better because you're shooting 800 times, but like everyone was pretty fucking good.
I was stunned at how good everybody was.
Yeah.
I don't know what the final shooting percentage was, but I feel like it was above 50% for sure.
Think.
If I had to, I mean, I don't know if that's stat.
They had a brutal stretch there around like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Where they couldn't make more than like 2 in a row. But I bet it was over 50.
Do they serve refreshments after that late? Like, do they
Yeah, they had
order
food and stuff
Okay.
there. They had, I'm sure, some BodyArmor Flash IV, staying hydrated.
They're not allowed to
Themselves up
not allowed
for
to
it,
eat.
right? I like this one. I like anything pink. The strawberry kiwi. But
I originally shied away from this because it's yellow and I thought it was gonna be lemon lime, but it's tropical punch and it tastes like I'm on a vacation.
Yeah. So yeah, just an incredible stream. Captivating. I'm assuming no Jerry After Dark tonight, I would guess, but I'm sure
Imagine
next week
they make
he'll
him
be back.
Like, they make him do another one, like find more.
Yeah,
noodles.
at least this one he had, like the hole-in-one stream was just, it was literally all him. Like, at least this one, there was a team there.
Great. I loved it. A+.
Yeah, fantastic stuff.
49.
49ers wide receiver. Well, let you take the lead on this one, Joey. Brandon Aiyuk family is tweeting about him leaving San Francisco after the Super Bowl. So, I mean, what do you think of this? Basically, he's on the Niners, right?
Yes.
And he didn't get the ball that much, right?
And the big game.
Yeah, and they lost. And now his brothers are like, fuck his team. They should have given him the ball more.
Well, this is all written. This is all a script that was written by Taylor Swift and her team of writers.
Joe Biden.
And Joe Biden. What's happening is Taylor Swift paid the NFL so she can like promote herself because she's got a new album coming out, and she also is trying to get everyone to vote for Biden because she wants to be the All-American girl and the All-American couple. So then the season happens, and now everyone's going to vote for them. That's why. But this poor guy didn't even get a throw in because it wasn't in the script.
Yep, that's why. So he's like, his brothers want to blame the Niners, blame Joe Biden.
Why do his brothers care?
I mean, no, they probably want your brother to do
Can we make a
well in
distinction?
the
Are these
Super
his
Bowl.
brothers or brothers?
Brother,
Very important. That's very important, Pat.
They're actually
DNA.
actual brothers.
Well,
they're
this
trash.
wait a minute.
Brothers-
This says best friend / brother. So I guess it's both
Well,
of them.
it's like a Disney on Ice show.
John Rich.
It was all like if it wasn't one of the popular ones or so who dating someone's girlfriend, like Travis Kelce's not even one of the quarterbacks, but he's getting all the attention because he's fucking that woman. It's like
Yeah, but also
shouldn't the actual quarterbacks be worrying about like who they kissed first instead of like some slut on the sideline?
Do you follow Tom?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I'm sure he's a good player, but like, why wasn't like, is this guy this guy's position?
This guy is.
This guy's a wide receiver. He's not on Travis Kelce.
What does Travis Kelce do?
He similar thing. He's a tight end.
Exactly.
It's
So
a
why
similar-
is it? He's all the other.
They both catch the ball, but they're on different teams.
He's not getting any shown because he doesn't have a popular girlfriend on the
Well,
side.
yeah, he should have more
No,
Riz.
it's also his family and best friend is trash. You are trash of the highest order.
These people are trash?
You lost the Super Bowl. Yeah, the brother.
Oh.
You lost the Super Bowl, and you're like complaining publicly that he didn't get enough catches. Like that was going to change things. You couldn't beat the Chiefs when they're at their absolute worst.
And he didn't buy enough merch?
That's talking sports.
Yeah, that was part. And now, I mean, I think he's a free agent at the end of this year. I'm pretty sure.
That's embarrassing. Like, imagine if you were a professional athlete and you just lost a game or you won a game, and it's all about the team. You know, what can we do better? And your brother, or your friend, publicly came out. And
I was gonna say I'd be especially shocked because I'm an only child. So if I had some guy be like, I'm Tommy's brother, I'd be like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's
Mom?
the storyline.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just embarrassing. Like, ugh.
Especially have a 1,300-yard receiver.
To talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Tell her.
Uh-huh.
All right, second half of the rundown is brought to you by Nascar. Barstool Sports tailgate in the Midway is at Daytona International Speedway on this Saturday, February 17th. The Barstool tailgate is going to feature Spider and Large, of course, from Rubbin' Is Racing. We also got KFC and Fights from KFC Radio and Joey and Pat from Out and About. We also, if that doesn't get you going,
Yeah.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be
brother.
the Daytona 500 Grand Marshal. We got a pre-race concert featuring Pitbull. Star drivers are going to be there: Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Bubba Wallace, a whole lot more. And make sure to watch NASCAR Full Speed on Netflix so you can watch your favorite drivers before they take on the Daytona 500. 500 miles, 200 laps on the 2.5-mile long track. It's the most iconic race in motorsports. The Daytona 500 starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on February 18th on Fox. Daytona 500, the most iconic race in motorsports. Even if you're not the biggest NASCAR fan, you know the Daytona 500. You're going to be tuned in. It's finally here. Tune in February 18th, 2:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox. You guys excited to be there?
I go every year. I don't miss it. I think again, I wasn't a fan of NASCAR or Daytona 500 before that, but I go because it's such an iconic, historic event. So I make sure every year.
Yeah, that's right. You march on.
Is this going to be your first NASCAR race?
No, we went to it.
I've been
to a bunch.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, it is so much.
Yeah, I went to one in Nashville. I loved it.
Oh, the one like the donut track one, maybe. I went with Large and Spider to a bunch. I don't know. It's awesome.
It was a circular track for sure.
Yeah, it was a circle. It wasn't a straight line.
But yeah, it was in Nashville. The atmosphere is awesome. Like, same thing. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I loved it. It's the atmosphere there.
It's electric there. It's so much fun. When you're in the infield, it's so loud though. I have to keep your earplugs.
Oh
if
my!
If you're going to be on the infield, wear earplugs.
You were shocked. You can feel the sound in your chest when they start up. But
Yeah.
they treat us so good there. They give us special treatment. So
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's gonna be really, really fun.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, we were starting to mention her. Joey was talking about it. There's a rumor that Kansas City officials, of the actual city, have asked Taylor Swift to not attend the Super Bowl parade. City manager said in regards, can't confirm or deny, but we might have already told that to her team just to keep everybody safe and make things a little bit easier on us. The Super Bowl parade's tomorrow, 11 a.m. She'll be in Australia Friday. I actually think this kind of makes sense.
100%. She has no place being there at all. This is his thing. And again, so she goes to anywhere she goes.
Are you a Taylor Swift hater?
No, I'm not a hater. I just can't stand I don't understand the hoopla around her. I mean, I'm sure she's lovely and she's a great thing, but I don't get just like Game of Thrones. I never understood that. I don't run into it, but I don't understand the fandom of Taylor Swift. But anyway, the thing is where she goes, she's an attention whore. It's just like she's standing up at the fucking Grammys the entire, sit down, bitch. Stop making everything about you. It's
that's why they didn't want us in Chicago.
This has nothing to do with you. It's your boyfriend's fucking time to shine. And if you go there, it's going to be just another fucking look at me kind of moment.
I mean, to be fair, I do think players usually have loved ones on the boat.
But she's not. She's
not a loved one.
Yeah, she's
broken up in a week.
And she's just doing this for attention. I don't think she has any place being there, and I don't want. It's his moment. Stop trying to steal the shine.
I think she's going to show up.
She should not have even been on that
other
field.
Players would probably be upset that she's there. If I was an ancillary player,
I agree, because it becomes a little bit more about going to the games and everything. Anyone that had a problem with her going to the games, I think, is crazy. She's there for the sport. I do think being on a float like that, it also almost for her safety. I feel like I don't know, it's like a madhouse. But I agree.
She's going though.
But the players also may want her there because it is Taylor Swift.
They'll be sick to party with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, so I don't.
She drinks too. She was boozing it up at the.
Her and Kelsey were singing "Love Story" together. I think she's going to go, and then at the end of the parade, whoever it is will speak. They'll get the keys to the city, and then they'll say, "We have one more announcement." Taylor Swift will take the mic, and she's going to endorse Joe Biden. Yeah. And that's the end. That's the end of the script.
That's it.
We all know she's a MAGA girl. Let's not.
That's how the story ends.
Oh, definitely. From rural Pennsylvania. Come on.
Sleepy. Yeah, she's not a fan of Sleepy. That'll be cut.
That's fine.
That's fine. All right.
That's fine. MAGA. Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen are reportedly breaking up.
Oh, no.
It's Michael Jordan's son, engaged to Scottie, his old teammate, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, Larsa Pippen. Oh, they were engaged? I didn't realize.
They were here the other day.
That's serious.
They were what?
They were here the other day.
Oh, Larsa Pippen was here.
Because they were doing
Just on the off.
on the Traders. Yes, I was supposed to do a skit with them, but I had to leave because my something was being delivered.
To your home?
Yeah.
Oh.
I forget what it was.
Care to elaborate on that?
I think it was.
A Honduran baby?
No. Maybe my dining room table?
No, that was delivered by Christmas.
I don't remember. I was getting a piece of furniture delivered and I had to run. Anyway, I dodged a bullet, and so did Marcus Jordan, because she has a.
She's hot.
She's hot, but she's also problematic.
Go on.
I don't know her personally, but I know that she's been known to be, a thirst trap, and kind of getting involved in
wrong with being a
I was
thirst
gonna say, I don't
trap.
think there's anything wrong with being a thirst trap. Her dad would get mad at her and make her take down Instagram posts if they were too risque.
Her dad?
Yeah, Larsa Pippen's
How old?
father.
Isn't she like
Doesn't seem like she
40?
has a dad.
I blogged it. It was I swear to God, I thought it was the weirdest thing. He'd be like, that was too thirsty, and she'd take it down.
That's bizarre.
Well, she was famously exiled from the Kardashian clan because she was
Why?
Because she was thirsty and nosy, and We shouldn't keep a secret,
Do
probably.
you make your girlfriends take down? Do you make your girlfriends run
me that.
Instagram pie posts by you before they post them?
No, I mean, I want my girlfriend to be hot.
When you riz a girl and bring her back to the house, do you make her put her phone in a pillowcase so she can't take videos of you?
Yeah, well, it's right next to the NDA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
You get a night with smokes. That's not for public consumption.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're broken up. Now he's big to an empire too. Like he's obviously very going to be very wealthy when the old man.
Probably wealthy now. Yeah.
Isn't he part owner in the Michael Jordan sneaker collection?
Well, I mean,
would assume
Jordan's
so, I
worth
don't
what,
know.
a couple $1 billion. I remember back in the day. This is maybe 5 years ago or so. Back in the day, he was playing something.
It just seems like she's in it for the
Vegas.
money. She seems to go like a gold digger.
He was playing some card game in Vegas, betting like $50,000 a hand, and people got all upset about it. And so he had to remind people. He's like, no. My father's Michael Jordan.
Right.
It's fine. I'm not going to lose it.
Also,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't get it. I think it was just they were just smitten with each other. Also, didn't Larsa Pippen wasn't her like part of her claim to fame? She said that her and Scotty would have to like fuck like 3 times a day, like no matter what, like on team planes, like anywhere.
Maybe. I also get confused. Could have been Carmen Electra and Dennis Rodman, maybe?
Could have been.
It could have also been what you said, but.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So it's 4 times a night,
Yeah, this was
every night.
insane.
How's
Is that why they broke up?
humanly possible? She and Scotty had 4 times a night, every night. Never had an off day.
For 23 years?
23 years.
What's the
How many
math on
times is that?
3 times or 365
4
times
times a night.
4 times 23.
Well, they also they have.
If I had a guess, I'm going to say it's like 34,000 times.
This is like Rain Man shit. If you get this,
33.5.
What about during a leap?
That's impressive.
What about a leap year?
we have to kind of.
They take away for the high holidays.
I wonder if they're climaxing every time. Probably not, right?
No.
If just putting it in counts.
Well, he probably will, but I don't think the woman does.
Do they have? Yeah, I was gonna say, do they have to come? Well, women are incapable of coming, but does he have to come every time?
I don't know. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, well, then I could have sex infinitely.
Yeah, if you don't have the pressure
Yeah.
of having to shoot a fat rope.
Yeah, but I just gotta fucking flop it in there.
God.
No, that's pressure though. That's why I go to hymns.
Next up, Liberty. Speaking of a place people aren't allowed to have sex.
This is where Carolyn Bannon went to school for her undergrad.
Liberty University students explain their insane rules.
Rules at our university that would send a normal person into a spiral. Part 1. We have a bedtime.
Just kidding. It's a curfew, and on the weekdays, it's 12 a.m. And on the weekends, we get 30 extra minutes.
12:30. And Wednesdays, it's 10 p.m. You can't have people of the opposite gender in your dorms. At all.
None.
At all. Ever.
Another rule that we have to follow is that you have to sign out, aka fill out a little permission slip to get permission to stay off campus. And you have to stay with a married couple, not with anyone single.
You have to be married.
So y'all don't sneaky link on the low.
Okay, so you can't wear shorts to class. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy. You cannot wear shorts to class. If you were a girl, you either have to wear a skirt or long pants. And if you're a guy, you have to wear long pants.
You're also
And
not supposed to wear sweatpants either.
no sweatpants to class. That's a no-no.
When you go to the gym, for example, this wouldn't be allowed.
Dress code!
You would get dress coded and kicked out of the gym because you're showing your midriff.
No midriff! You cannot drink alcohol in or outside of the university. Even if you're 21, even if you're at home with your family and you're 21, you cannot drink alcohol while you are enrolled in the university.
Or else you'll get called on the Liberty University Police Department.
Cancelled! Get married.
So we do have a culture called Ring by Spring, and my precious roommates asked me to talk about this because they're probably both going to be married next year at the age of 20. So the Ring by Spring culture is that you literally get like married while you're going to school there. Like freshman,
It's not a rule, but it-
sophomore.
So Liberty, for those who don't know, it's an evangelical school with a really good football team. They ended up ranked, I know, top 25 this year at a bowl game. 50K students. It's located in Lynchburg, Virginia. And like this
Lynch.
TikTok went viral. Easy.
Sorry.
Explaining like the crazy rules. 12:30 a.m. curfew on weekends. 12 a.m. curfew on weekdays, I'm almost surprised that's not earlier. That's like not enough of a difference. 10 p.m. curfew on Wednesdays for some reason. Can't have the opposite gender in your dorm room. Oh, but maybe you can
like
have,
that, yeah.
so they're pro-gay sex, I guess.
I've always followed that rule.
If you want to stay on campus, you have to get permission, stay with a married couple. Wait, are there married couples on campus?
This
Married
is
No, off
grooming
campus.
to its finest.
Yep.
Like you have to stay with your parents, but if they're not married, they're not good enough
Hey,
for you
come
to
stay with me, son. I'll show you the way. No, you don't want to be with the distraction of those.
Yeah,
girls.
you could shoot him on my wife's Hooters.
Yeah, maybe.
They're probably hornier than the college kids.
No shorts or sweatpants.
That's
in class.
brutal.
That makes
no
sense.
midriff, no alcohol ever. This is like what this is. Now we have a very big evangelical.
Sounds like paradise.
It sounds like Paris. We have a very big evangelical following, so we don't
Yes.
want to isolate people here. But this is mental illness. If you are a college student and you are going to this school, I guess if you have the blinders on and you're growing up in this world, it doesn't seem weird. And this isn't even the cool kind of mental illness that you can get attention for on Twitter. This is the kind
You can't make TikToks about this.
You can't make TikToks about this. This is just. So
Is this a Catholic
bizarre.
school or is it's a religious school?
It's evangelical.
That's religion?
Christian.
It's like, yeah. And the guy who funded this, Jerry Falwell, he is a notorious cuck. So he's this massive, super rich evangelical guy who like funded the Trump campaign, blah, blah, blah. He funded this school to build up their program, their football program. And he had a documentary put out about him. I believe it was on Netflix.
A shockumentary.
Where him and his wife got caught as
I saw this.
as cucks. There was a
I
Cuban
saw
guy,
this.
schoolboy who they brought into their relationship, and this kid ended up airing out everything that they did. So the long and short, the point I'm trying to make is that if you're this perfect and this by the book, there's always like demons lurking around.
Well, yeah, this seems it's a red flag right away. I mean, anytime there's an organized religion like that, it's like,
Well, I believe in some religion.
okay,
Not?
no. But this is very culty, and I think that
Heathens.
But do they? That's what I'm saying. The evangelical, do they not drink in their regular life? I think it's the same thing as like. That's right. So they're just instilling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
they're
to
just
me-
instilling the rules of their religion.
I don't like feel bad for these kids because they knew what they're signing up for.
But I don't think they do because I don't think they know what else is out there. Like
That's
if
why they go on
knew that
Rumspringa.
That's why they're on Rumspringa.
If you were like a great football player and you're not like super religious or anything, but this was like the only D1 scholarship you got, would you take it?
No. But then again,
You can drink when no one's looking.
I have a theory they let the football players do whatever they want.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, like how
I think that's just the case at most colleges.
I think this rule book exists just so donors like Jerry Falwell can be like, here's a bunch of money. Look at what our rules are on the book. I can't imagine an RA like going into someone's room. Imagine Rear Admiral doing it. An RA going into someone's room and being like, your bed's not made.
That's like military. I mean, I just think you know what you're signing up for. I think these people, if they are into that vibe, like they love that kind of lifestyle, it just kind of follows the lifestyle. So like you don't have no one that's going to be bothered by this would go there. Like if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not going to go to that school if you're not that religion, are you?
Well, if you're a football player and
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
is this evangelical is not Mormon?
No. It's Christian of some sort. I actually don't. I don't think it's like an official branch. I'm gonna sound like an idiot right now, but
It also says no fats or femmes.
yeah, also called evangelical Christianity or evangelical Protestantism, is a worldwide interdenominational movement with Protestant. Yeah, it's some Christian shit.
This is like it's like Christianity's version of like Orthodox.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, honestly.
More religion?
Honestly, that, without knowing anything about it, that I'm gonna think that.
Yeah, they're very by the book. They're very regimented.
Right.
They're very whatever. Maybe we take out the stuff about mental illness. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's fine. They're not watching
You know what's
this.
soaking?
They saw you two were on and they said,
I
I'm
am
skipping
soaking it.
tonight.
Yeah. I have to do soaking, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's what you and Tommy do on sleepovers.
Yep. Well, it was fun.
Ohio's Tate announced he's moving to Chicago.
Yeah, so Ohio State after the stream, so again, showed up to the stream, hit a bunch of shots. He announced on Wake Up, the return of Wake Up, by the way, thought it was very funny, like, if you notice, the stream, they knew to end right before the return of Wake Up Mincy. It ended at like 8:55 maybe a.m. Eastern time, and the return of Wake Up Mincy was 9 a.m. So that was
views.
that was no accident because they were not going up against Wake Up Mincy.
Yeah.
Ohio State said he's. I don't know if he basically was kind of like he's moving to Chicago, but he was like, which I don't think is that crazy of an announcement. I feel like we knew that. I think the bigger announcement is that he said when he's coming to New York. So there's a whole thing before he starts, he's got to come to New York, that Dave is going to be with him for the week. Like Dave's going to also
Oh, he's going to be here facilitating.
He's Probably drumming up the chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good, I think.
Yeah.
like on the job training.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is on the job training.
I don't think it's that as much as it's starting the chaos.
Yeah.
I think it's like, hey, Ohio State, sit between Nate and Kelly.
What's the?
Here's your seat, like
What's
that.
Oh, you're right over here.
Yeah.
No. We
I would
only have
imagine
room
that's going to be more the vibe than like, here's how you log a sick day.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine him having meetings with like. Do we even have HR? I don't know.
PTO.
I think we got rid of that finally.
What does Keegs think? Do we want to get her on?
Sure, if we want.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and facilitate that as the host.
Kelly,
Do you want to come on?
you've been called on.
Just so everyone knows, she is wearing white boots and a vest.
You Joey, honestly.
Just, I don't want to shock anyone.
Yeah, well, you've been mouthing off all day.
I've been getting shots
Yes.
about my boots
Get 'em,
today,
Kelly.
too.
Beyond. Sorry, I wasn't listening what you were saying. I assume this is.
We're saying Tate is moving here. Dave's gonna be here. How do you think? What's your strategy for this? Are you thinking about him at all? Do you think it's gonna be weird? Think it'll be funny? Is it water under the bridge? What are we thinking?
I think a month from now, I'm still going to have the exact amount of rage that I have right now. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I'm serious. It will last forever. I think that there's nothing else I can say at this point. I mean, yeah, he got a job. He gets to go hang out at the fucking fun house. He doesn't have to do anything. He gets everything he wants. What am I supposed to say about it?
I think you should be over the top nice to him.
Yes.
I don't think I have that in me. I can barely be nice.
I just
when I'm
think it would
actually
like.
being
I
nice.
think it would like break his brain. I think if like he shows up, if he shows up on day one and we have like a welcome Ohio State banner and balloons,
funny.
like that'd be hilarious.
I just don't know what he's.
What if
gonna-
we have a Welcome Ohio State party and we like set up chairs in a circle and make him sit in the middle and like perform for us? And be
Read
like,
his
oh,
blogs.
Thank God, like we're so happy you're here.
Yeah.
We're so hyped. Like we just want to watch.
We'll get a pinata or some shit.
Yeah. We want to take notes. Like, should we set up a whole thing and like we watch him work all day and we just take notes on what he does all day so we can improve ourselves?
Yeah,
That's the only
I think that's got to be more the energy.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, Dave being here will also throw a
Dave
wrench
being
into
here,
that.
yeah, I mean that's fine. That's fine that Dave wants to be here, but sad that he can't show up by himself. I guess he can't handle himself. I don't know. He's scared.
Dave?
He needs
We got
Daddy to come
Mommy
help
and
him. Like, no,
Daddy.
Tate.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
I just don't know what's like. Is he gonna, like, does he come in and just act like nothing happened, or does he like? I don't know what he's
This
gonna
is-
get to do. He's
this
gonna be like,
is exactly-
hey, what's up? It's like, oh, hi.
No, this is exactly what will happen. He'll walk in, everybody's gonna be like, ooh, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh, what's up, nice to meet you, and then it's all gonna be over.
Yeah, we probably end up at like Triple Crown with him by like
Literally.
5:30 p.m.
Nobody here has a fucking backbone. Like nobody's gonna, it's exactly how it's gonna happen. And then I'll just have to sit there and stew in my anger for the rest of time. And I will do
You
that.
should slap.
All right. Well, that's
I
the plan.
You thought about slapping him?
I thought I was searching online how much time, what kind of trouble would I get in if I punched this guy in the face? I like looked at
I feel like you wouldn't get it.
it's like a
I think it'd be
fine.
fine.
It all depends. It's a fine, and then it depends on like if he wants to press charges.
You're a
obviously
black
it can't
trans
happen.
woman. It's fine.
It can't happen inside this office. I'd have to like sneak up on the street. Like it's more to it.
Oh,
than
I had to
you think.
sneak up with him on the street.
I would have thought it would
Yeah.
be.
Like Tanya Harding, she waits outside of the thing.
Yes.
I thought it would be worse in
Yes.
the office. No, I thought it would be worse outside of the office.
No, because in the office, it's like, he's threatening lawsuits and stuff. He forgets that, like, we can say whatever we want here. It's part of our contract. But, like,
Right. So wouldn't
he's
you be
gonna
able to
sue-
punch him in the office?
I don't know. Because then if I punch him in the office, can he not try to sue me? He's already throwing around, like, lawyers in his blog. My girlfriend's a lawyer. Her parents are lawyers.
Do you know how to say the story, the saga?
No, I just found out about him today.
It was that, Joey, remember last week he came up to you and you were like, ew, who are all these fucking losers being so mean to you online?
Oh, that's who it is?
That's this, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't. How do you just miss things like that? That's.
They don't have service in the flower district.
No, they don't have service. I'm always in the flower district.
But anyway, yeah, no, I mean, like I said, he got everything he wanted. He's, he gets to move to Chicago. He gets to pal around with all the boys.
I'm honestly stunned
that's
he
that.
didn't make like. I thought like just the way the Barstool universe works, I thought he was gonna like
Make
show up
41
and
shots?
hit like
Yeah.
30 in a row and like get carried off. He did hit like some ones in the final, but I thought he was gonna hit like 35 shots.
When he showed up, like I was certain that was going to happen.
Yeah, like,
he
there was,
made.
like-
I
He's
went to
very
the
good at
last
shooting. Like he was really close to happening.
I stayed up till like 2:30, and then I was like, I can't watch because he is going to show up, and then it's going to save the stream, and then, that's going to be the
Yeah.
whole thing. But no, I couldn't bear that, so I went to sleep. I was thankful that, he was he a part of the final.
Yeah.
thing? How many did he get? All right, well.
5,
for him,
maybe
that's-
7.
I was gonna make a joke, but I didn't.
Good for him. But yeah, I mean, whatever. He can have all of his fun in Chicago. He can suck everybody's dick. That's fine. But we all know.
Well, he should come
I
to the
know.
New York office for that.
Yeah, well, I know who he is.
Who is he?
A piece of shit. I don't care if he wants to masquerade as whoever the fuck else he is. The way he got here was not genuine, and
I just
we'll
don't
see
know
how
how
it
we're
goes.
gonna act, like-
Karma's real.
Am I supposed should I put thought into this, or do I'm just? I don't
I'm
really have a
putting- I'm
dog
putting
in
no
the.
thought into
Obviously, I'm
what?
friends with you, but it's like I don't have
No,
a dog in the.
Pat,
Should
again.
I be strategizing on
Nobody-
Or I just
nobody is
kind of
gonna
am
do
like?
I mean,
fine.
he's not going to come in with like an AK flag. We don't need like defense
going to-
plan.
We all-
Like we don't need like a blueprint to like a Home Alone fucking thing.
What he does for work all day. Well, I guess he'll see this, and then at the end of the day, you present him. Give him points of improvement.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna do shit. Like I can be a bitch, whatever, and then I'll just look insane online because everyone's gonna sit back like, and stay out of it. No one's gonna be.
You'll have
it's gonna
more
suck.
ammo after he starts being full time.
That's true.
Like the thing is, like he's there's not much you can say about Ohio State right now because you don't really people don't really know anything
Yeah,
about him.
yeah.
Right.
Like
Well, we tried to call him on the rundown, and then I want to put that clip out. I was told not to put that clip out because we were protecting Francis or some shit, and I don't care about that anymore.
What protected him from?
Well, because Dave said it on the stream at the Super Bowl. So why can't I post that clip of him, us
think it
FaceTiming,
was-
him answering, and then him hanging up on me when I took the phone?
This is on radio.
Yeah, he talked about the Francis stuff,
yeah. Oh yeah.
which is the only reason why.
Right,
Because
right,
then
right.
it would be like, why was Francis cut from the rundown? Is because he was listing real pedophile names. People know that now, and
Yeah.
so whatever. Anyway. Doesn't matter. I can't. I'm gonna stew in this anger, like I said. Fuck this guy. That's great that he dropped everything he was doing to quit and drive in the middle of the night and suck off everyone in Chicago. I'm happy for them. Great stream. It all went well. Love DraftKings. Love our new partner. Thrilled about it. Go team.
Going off
And
camera.
we'll see
Go
how
off.
things go.
Go off.
That's the rundown.
Period.
Go off.
Thank you.
Thanks.